Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to another Costa Women Hangout with me, Fiona Catchpole. And my special guest today is Elle Draper. Good
Hi.
afternoon. Whereabouts are you in sunny Spain? I'm down here on the not far from Marbella, between Marbella and Malaga, and you are where?
We're we're up in the hills in Almeria, so we're a little
Oh,
further along the coast than you, but about an hour inland, thereabouts.
mhm. And you're a member of Costa Women, as am I. Tell me how you first came across Costa Women.
It was Ali Meehan actually. She appeared on my radar shortly after we moved to the mainland, and I just really liked the whole concept of what she was doing. Just we ladies like to chat, and I just thought, well, what a great idea, take advantage of that and see how much chat can make differences, really.
Absolutely, I think girls do it better than boys anyway. We're good at making friends. Tell me a little bit about how you ended up choosing Almeria. I heard you mention that you'd been maybe on an island before then, I'm guessing, and now you chose to come to the mainland. And what was the thought process of that decision?
Yeah, initially we moved to Lanzarote. This was back in 2006. We wanted sunshine, we wanted an established expat community that we could sell to. Um, and we absolutely loved Lanzarote, but after a while, an island can be a little small. And we just wanted a new challenge, really. We wanted to go more rural. We wanted a more real Spain rather than the as stunning as it is tourist bubble in which we lived. And also, we've got dogs as well. And if we want a holiday, living on an island, they've either got to go into kennels or you've got to fly them, and it's just not fair on them. Whereas now we can throw them in the car and go wherever we like. We don't, but we could.
Okay, so you're now based in Almeria. And tell us a little bit about your business. Now, I'll show everybody your website shortly. It's called Spain Buddy. Where did the idea come for that?
Well, we've been doing web design for eons now, and wherever we've lived, we've always wanted to write about our local area, either as a help for people relocating or, a bit of what's going on in wherever we are for people who are already living there. But
Mhm.
when we moved to Spain, because we've gone so rural now, it just wouldn't have kept us busy enough. And then we thought, well, hang on a minute, we're on the mainland now. This country's huge. What can you not write about? So we just basically tried to look at all the positives of Spain, and that's where the website was born.
And it's very jam-packed. We're having a quick look at it now. So give me a quick tour. What can you tell me about it?
Yeah, we've got various sections. We've got areas that are definitely dedicated to people who are looking to move to Spain. And they concentrate on different areas around the country. We've got a writer, Matthew Hertz, who writes those for us, and he'll research the area, and it's just basic intro,
Uh-huh.
so that people can look at areas they might not have considered before. Um, we've got loads of
Uh-huh.
lifestyle things going on there, recipes, reviews. We try to steer away from the news. It's just more the nicer things of Spain, the food, the drink, the weather, the feel of the place, and of course the people.
All the good news instead of the bad news.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we do have some feisty articles on there, of course. Um, Alan, my partner, is a feisty one himself, and he puts in the odd article. And they're always really popular as well. He's a no-nonsense kind of guy, and people seem to like that as well as the fluffier side.
Now you mentioned another side to your business, the web design, and I also understand you're involved in social media as well. So, what's the sort of biggest misconception people have about your trade in web design and social media? And I'm interested to listen because I do something very similar.
Predominantly, people think it needs to be horrifically expensive or that it needs to be horrifically complicated, and it's not. Basically, what we do is save people time, you know? It's, yes, they could go and learn web design and they could go and build their own website, but why do that when you can come to us and we'll give you something that you can update yourself, that you can add your own pictures to, that's really easy to use. And the same with social media as well. We've got such a great network that we just seem to have the support structure already in place to help people grow their businesses.
Mhm. Mhm. That sounds great. I mean, I'm a big fan of helping people to understand their online media much more effectively so they can take ownership of it if they want to. And so having a website that you can add to and you can have a bit more control over, but not having to go away and study all the programming and all the heavy duty side of it, that's a real bonus for people in small business, isn't it?
I think you've hit on a really valid point there, and that's control. A lot of people have paid for websites, and actually they
Oh dear. We'll keep talking and see if we can get you back. I'm wondering if it's just your end. Can you
we
still
have
hear
to test
me?
that.
Oh,
Yep,
can you still hear me? Because we sort of lost you there, and you were in the middle of a
I,
sentence.
I think I lost you again there. Hello, have I got you?
All right, you carry on. See if we can maintain the communication just a little bit longer. Otherwise, we'll have to try again another day, perhaps.
Okay. No, I was just really talking about the control. People are able to organise other areas of their business, so why shouldn't they be able to make their own text changes, add their own blog articles, change their own photographs? You know, why should that be removed from them and deemed almost a dark art? It's not. It's theirs.
Mhm. Now, on your website, there is an interview section, and I'm going to have a go at it, but I'm still sounding a question here from Ali, who, as we know, hold on, I'm just trying to get screen change there. It's all going slowly. It's such a shame. One of the questions Ali had written down here for me, if you put it the questions, I do hope so, and I'm not springing them on you, when she said, a band you wish you had been a member of and why, and that's going to give away your age, isn't it?
Oh God, do you know what? I looked at this question and I purposely didn't write anything down because I couldn't stop grinning. I, every band I thought of was in the 80s, of course. Any of them, any of them. To go and be a member of Duran Duran or
Oh,
Aha, just fun, glam, bright colours, electric blue eyeliner, tight trousers, and boots.
yeah, do you remember Pepsi and Shirley from Wham as
Oh,
well? They were
God,
the,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's the sort of era you're talking about, isn't it?
yeah, that's them. Just all
Yeah.
fun, just disco and clean fun.
And then the last book that you've read that's made you laugh out loud. I don't give myself the privilege of reading many fictional books, and I couldn't actually answer this question. So do you get a chance to read very much?
I do. I read a lot, but I don't read a lot of comedy. The stuff that I read tends to be quite dark, or if if work is particularly heavy, I might immerse myself in a completely trashy romance novel. But again, it's not really funny stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I find more amusing things on Facebook these days than I
yeah,
probably, other than the reading. Although I do have a very good selection of funny friends.
yeah.
We end up laughing quite a lot. I've recently been interviewing a couple of authors, and they've been writing very dramatic, violent, and also a little bit rude books. So that was an interesting interview that I did last week with Lorraine Mace. So, but I still haven't had a chance to read any of her stuff.
I know Lorraine, and her books are well worth a read.
Well, I'm looking forward to having her back on again because she actually made me laugh out loud, even though it was a very gory subject, I have to say.
Yeah.
So what's next for Spain Buddy then, and where do you see things going over the next few years?
Well, it's going to continue to grow. It's just exponentially, month in, month out. There's always growth, more and more visitors, more and more content on the site. There are a couple of sections that are being launched very soon. The restaurants section will be launched soon. Just got a couple of little teething issues with that, and then that'll be open for public consumption and some proper marketing of.
Mhm.
And we're also going to be looking at some property as well for private sellers. So yeah, it's just building on what we've already got, but then also providing more of what people want to read and want to look at.
Mhm. Well, it sounds and it looks. I love the visuals on it, and I like the colours. I love that big picture of the sea in the background there, and it's very easy to navigate. And apart from when we're on a Google Hangout, it's actually really quick and easy to use. But obviously, we're taking up a lot of the bandwidth right this minute, and
Yeah,
it's hard for me to show people. But we'll make sure all the details are underneath the website so they can follow all the links and have a look at your interviews, and then look forward to all the new things that are going to be coming up on the site very soon.
brilliant.
Okay, well, thanks ever so much for taking the time out of your busy day to come along and chat with me. And maybe when you've got some of the new things launched, you can come back on and tell us a little bit more about them, and we'll see if we can get the connection just a little bit stronger.
That would be great. Thank you, Fiona. I think the problem's probably at my end. We're up in the mountains here, and our internet isn't the best, to say the least. It's useful, but only just.
I know what you mean. Thanks ever so much. I'll
Thanks,
speak to you again
Fiona.
soon.
Take care. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.